Okay.
Alright folks, we're out here on Tennessee River today. We're changing gears a little bit. We're not doing jug fishing. We're going to do some rod and reel fishing. We just put one in the boat. I was going to wait till we had one in the boat before we did an intro just to make sure we would have something. Alright, but it's kind of stagnant today. We're really battling some heat. Even though it's not that hot, but boy, there's no wind. We got a little current pushing us along about 0.1, 0.2, so it's actually perfect for dragging. So that's pretty great. We got one, like I said, we got one in the boat. We've been fishing about 15-20 minutes. We're just pretty impatient because we're tend to jug fish a lot. But it's been a bit of a cluster morning, it seems like. We're just getting her going. Maybe we got the monkey off our back. I put some bananas in the boat. We may eat both bananas and get that out of the way. So there's no bananas in the boat. Maybe that's what's going on. But we'll get back to y'all when we get one on the line. Just hang tight, folks.
Alright, it's recording.
We had a bite, but I think he come off. If he ain't off, he's eaty. I think I'm in the other line, so that's nice. It was a little bit heavy, but I think the fish come off. Now he's just kind of corkscrewing. Alright, what side are we on? And I ain't gonna lie though, we're getting some eaters. You got a picture of it too? Oh, he's cooked good. Sorry, bud. It's about the size of the last one we got, so the size ain't doing too hot right here. We caught some fish. We're in 27 foot of water. That's what I call the perfect fillet side. We talk about fillets. I think we'll rebrand the channel. Where's the camera poke?
Huh? Yeah, it's over here.
Oh, we want to rebrand the channel into something a little bit different, more geared towards eating that involves hunting and fishing. But that is a perfect eater size fillet right there. So we're just gonna we're gonna keep a few. We're gonna let most of them go today probably. We just brought the little cooler. We didn't bring out the big catfish casket, but let's get it back in the water and see if we can catch a couple more.
Okay.
So we made a move. We had caught the two little fish. One y'all saw we got on camera. We had a real big hit and we missed that fish. The bait got turned in over on the hook. So that sucks. But I wish they weren't jumping in the boat with us. It's getting kind of wavy there. Come down here. We're actually around the Bear Creek area of Pickwick right now. This place tends to be less wavy than the lower end of there towards the lock. So we moved up here. We're going to drag around here on some of these ledges and see if we can't catch us a fish. Tune in to see.
Alright.
Alright, so it's been 1,000,000 degrees and we've spent more time riding than fishing just to keep cool. It was kind of a chill day on the river anyway, and we didn't put fishing as a priority. We caught a couple good eaters, so we're going to fillet those up, and coming at you we will do my blackened fish recipe, which is my own little mix on blackened fish, so stay tuned for that and we'll see what these things taste like. Catch you in the kitchen. Alright folks, we are back at home. We got our catfish fillets right here. We got 2 fish filleted out. They were small, just right eater size. So what we're going to do today is some blackened catfish. We're going to fry some zucchini on the side. And we got a little Mexican dip we hit up on our way home for a little bit of appetizer. So what I'm going to show you today, I'm kind of switching gears a little bit on my channel. I want to, like, what we do, we really embrace eating what we catch. So y'all see me fill the cooler full of catfish, just know I got 6 people in my house. Every one of those is getting eaten. Like, we eat what we catch and kill, and we hunt a lot, we fish a lot, and if I don't have to buy meat from the grocery store, it's fantastic to me. That's our goal. We are carnivores in this house. We grow our own garden. We try to source our own food as much as possible. So we're going to gear toward maybe with the carnivore experience with this channel. But what I'm going to show you today is, I don't want to do it in the kitchen. I'm way around the kitchen pretty well. So this is my version. Let me adjust the camera just a smidge. Look, this is minimal budget fishing, okay? We should just rename the whole show Tiny Budget Fishing, alright? I got a pretty good camera right here, but let's be honest, we're on my hunting bog pods. So, y'all bear with me. We're gonna get some budget in this shit one day. So, we're gonna make our blackening seasoning. This is my blackening seasoning. So we're gonna start out with this paprika. Look, all this stuff is pretty much a 1-to-1 ratio. So, your spoon, yayish. You know, about a half a teaspoon. We're gonna do 2 fish. Probably gonna make a little bit more than we need for 2 fish, but we're gonna do it anyway. Alright, paprika, garlic. There ain't but about a half teaspoon left in there. So I'm just gonna dump that in there. That's pretty much empty. We gotta buy some more garlic. Garlic powder. The only thing I'm not gonna do a 1-to-1 ratio on, lemon pepper. I want to sprinkle just a backdrop of some lemon on my blackening seasoning. Just a little backdrop. I don't want a strong lemon flavor. I hate lemon pepper, but a small. So onion powder, same thing, maybe about a half a teaspoon. This is enough for 2 fish. Like, you know, scale it up to whatever you want. It's, like I said, pretty much putting equal amounts of all ingredients, except for the lemon pepper, just a dash, and the chili powder. Chili powder, I like just a sprinkle. Like I said, it's just giving it. We just want a hint. You don't want to be real strong when you chili powder with blackening season. It ain't gonna taste right. But black pepper, same thing. Gonna do about a half a teaspoon for 2 fish. I didn't quite get a half. A little bit more. Get that in there. Salt, same thing. Don't over salt it. That's one thing. You know, you don't want to be too salty. A little salt, boot. Using plain. All right. So this right here is actually my own cayenne pepper. This is probably 95% habanero peppers with some other sweet peppers. I just dehydrated them all, blended them, and made my own cayenne powder. But you can buy your own cayenne powder. This stuff's so good. Oh, buddy, this right here is really what makes it. It's making your own cayenne powder. You have a garden. Take your peppers, stick them in the dehydrator. Dude, this is all year's worth of peppers, dehydrated, blended into a powder. This is probably like 150 habaneros, no joke, and like maybe 30 other peppers, most of them. It don't take much, this goes a long way, it's good stuff. The flavor is so good from this stuff, but it is spicy. This will set you on fire. Alright, mix it up. We got our ingredients in there. We're gonna mix it up. Mix it all around. Now what we're gonna do is sprinkle it on our fish. Cover both sides. You don't want to like powder cake it. You just want a nice little covering, right? You don't want it like a crust. You're not battering them with the salt. I've made that mistake in the past, just like battering them with it. We're not battering our fish with the blackening season. You want a good covering, good even covering, but not like we're going to go fry it and the stuff. Just both sides. You cover and flip it. This stuff right here, these are the fish we caught today. So I mean, this is as fresh as it gets. Nice Tennessee River catfish. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like, it wasn't that the fishing was bad, it was just, man, it was so hot. It was only 90, but like there was no air on the river today. And we didn't feel like jugging. It's been a good day to jug fish because you could have run around and kept the air moving and had a good fishing trip, but it was so hot. and like we just didn't feel like work. If you jug fish, you understand. It turns to work when you catch them, and we always catch fish. Like where we caught these fish, if I'd put jugs out, we'd load the boat. But we just weren't in the mood for all that work today. We just kind of wanted to relax on the boat. And we just wanted to ride real fish. It was so hot. The current was honestly perfect. It was trucking us along at 0.2, 0.3 miles an hour. It was keeping us right where we needed to be. But man, we couldn't. You sit there 20 minutes and like beads of sweat just dripping off your face. It was really hot. It was miserable. So we just, to be honest, we just caught a couple fish. And I was like, you know what, that's dinner for tonight. Let's just go ride around, float around in the water, and enjoy ourselves for the evening. This is what we did. Boom. So, you kind of wanted to look. I'm going to try to adjust the camera a little bit. Bear with me. Yes. It ain't look like it's being fried in the batter. Or fried in the seasonings. So, I'll come back. We'll come back in just a second. We're going to readjust camera angles. We'll show you in the pan what we're doing. You got to hold it.
Okay.
We got our bootar melting for our fish. We got our oil getting ready. We're going to throw some of our zoops for the garden. Bag right there off. We got zucchini from our garden. We're gonna throw that in the old pot here in a minute and get that to frying.
That's pre-breaded.
Ma'am?
That's pre-breaded.
It is pre-breaded. This is all pre-breaded. So you gotta freeze the zoops. You can't just freeze them and fuck them up. You gotta pre-bread them and freeze them. Good job. What are you doing? What are you doing? You gotta maybe.
Sous chef.
This is taco. This is taco right here. Y'all want to see taco? She has to like ops check everything that we do. Make sure it's good. Y'all want to see Taco's trick? Taco's got a trick. Come on, let's watch Taco.
Hold on, let me get back farther.
Taco, like many dogs, is a fan of cheese. Taco. See it? Good girl. Ready? Oh, good girl. You can catch. Here you go. Oh, that's a good girl. And last one. Oh, good girl. That's Taco. You ready? We're going to get this stuff hot. We're going to come back at you with how to do it.
Yeah, I got you eating cheese dip.
Perfect.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
I'm using butter. And you can do your own research on what's the best fat to use. But it's better than other things. Ain't as hot as I wanted it to be. I'll throw all of them in there. I think we got room for all of them. Using butter tonight. I honestly prefer olive oil, but we'll give it that bootar. Because it's what we got. This ain't ready. So I put some zoops in there. That needs to be screaming hot. This is not as hot as I want it to be, but with the fish, it ain't gotta be screaming hot. We're gonna let that simmer. We're gonna let that seasonings cook, blacken real good before we flip it. We're gonna give it some time.
Let me turn it off. Okay, go.
We're gonna throw some zooks that we put up from our garden. The zucchini, you kind of gotta pre-bread them and flash fry them real bit good, not mushy. We put them in here. We're gonna have it on the side with our fresh caught catfish. Yeah, it's kind of a heavy fried meal, but you know what? YOLO, we work out so you eat now. Still got that catfish doing its thing over there in the butter. We're frying this, I hate to say it, but we're frying it in vegetable oil tonight because that's what we got. We'll finish that off here in a minute. And just go let him get the zucchini, like leave it alone. Get it cooking it. When we do it the way we do it, we put it up battered. Because we just put it in the pot. crank the heat up and just leave it alone. Here in a minute, it'll be nice, toasty brown. It won't be stuck to the pan at all. Bite, flip it, good money, dude. Okay, hi boo. Go ahead. So this is to facilitate my fish claim. Well, which one's good? What you think, boo?
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
Crispy too.
Crispy, a little spicy. So where does catfish in your mind land on the fish that we eat? This is not premeditated, folk. You've had snapper, redfish, trout, flounder, catfish, crappie, I don't know what else. Tuna.
I like catfish the most. It's the cleanest tasting to me. And you can do the most with it.
There you go, folk. This was not
Just frying it.
not premeditated. Catfish, I'll be honest, is cleaner than redfish. And like, there's gonna be a folk, like, I just got hated by 97,000 people saying catfish is cleaner tasting than redfish. But it is. There it is, folk. Here's the end result. We got the blackened catfish. Looks fried, but it's not. Got that good color to it. Zooks, some fried zucchini. We got some cheese dip from the old Mexican restaurant on the side, just for funsies, for some appetizers. That's it. This is delicious. Follow that recipe. You will not be disappointed. Thank y'all for watching. Please subscribe. Take it easy.